Hello folks, Merry Christmas and welcome to a TacMax tactical review video. So Mac Tactics but review. It's not my tactic, it is the one and only FCPirate's tactic. You can find him on X or within the Hub Discord. He puts out these tactics periodically. And this one is based around Roberto and Sani. I'll try and put a copy of his original tweet in the description. I'll put a link to his X tweet. Going back a bit there, I'll put his X in the description as well, so you can see it. He teased this one coming out for a few days and then brought it out. So his team is Garnacho up top, Rivaldo in the cam position, Roberto and Sani on the wings, Barella and Xavi as the two midfielders, Mendy and Frankowski as the fullbacks, Cordoba, Tomori as the centre backs, and then Courtois in goals. So my team, I tried to kind of get it similar. You can see I've got plus or plus on most of the players. I was just trying to match up his play styles. He has more, similar amount of pluses and similar amount of pluses. He doesn't have the poacher plus, which we all know Muller has, and Muller is still a beast in this game. So I'm going to put some chem styles on these guys because I don't want to go in with no chem styles. And yeah, let's get into the team management part. So it's called the 4411 Pirate. There is a code. It'll be in the description too. It is a 441 midfield option. There is no other option because EA just haven't bothered taking the 44112 or the 4411 out of the code. 4411's gone because I had the centre forward, but just lazy code in there. Build-up style is short passing and defensive approach is high. You know I like high. I feel it helps us a lot. Into player roles, we've got your striker on a poacher with support. Neymar on a shadow striker and attack. Roberto as the left midfielder as wide playmaker and attack. Sani as your right midder on what's going on with me? Midder, your right midfielder, inside forward and attack. Box to box midfielder, our two centre mids. Then we've got our left back as a wing back balanced. Our right back is a full back balanced, and our two defenders, central defenders, are defender and defend. Goalkeeper is on goalkeeper and defend. That's how it's set up, so I'm going to keep it. But if you want to use super keeper because you've got the plus, go with it. Should say the two centre mids are also balanced. Balanced. I have Bomati on this account. I've got Bellingham on the other account, so it gives me a nice ability to try both. That is obviously without the ball. This is with the ball. Sani, Neymar, Muller will be our most forward players. Roberto will be playing that wide playmaker role, so he'll get forward, get back. Guti and Bomati's box to box will go up and down the pitch. My left back will get forward and stay wide. My right back will stay back and defend. That's why we couldn't do there. I might put an Evo on him. I think it's still about. And that's it. So, not played this yet. Going to get into some games, and then I'll get into some gameplay analysis for you, and we'll see how it goes. Right. Catch you guys next bit. Like, subscribe, and comment, because you guys are amazing. Right, let's get into the video analysis of the invisible team. Once again. Brilliant EA for getting this thing again. Right, so we start off and we're trying to win the ball back quickly. We do with Neymar, who's our shadow striker. Pause it here. You can see straight from kickoff. So we're in the first minute. So the team's just go in its original shape. You see a back four. You see my two centre mids. You see my wide guy, Roberto, and you see Sani, and then you see my striker right up the top. And obviously my shadow striker is here. Now, the important players to remember is this one, he's not going to drop. He's not going to go really high up the pitch. He's going to stick around this kind of area. Sani's going to want to do that. Go inside. He's going to want to stick around about there with the defense. And she's going to want to bomb forward. And those are the things to watch out for and see them happening. So we go out to Roberto. Playing about with him. Really good card. If you've not done him, get a chance. I mess up that pass. We play a lovely pass into Bomati. We try and do a fake shot inside. We get the break of the ball. We get a finesse round. Well, it was maybe a finesse. Don't think I should do the finesse. And we score the first goal. So we're 1-0 up, which is good because once you go 1-0 up, your opposition has to come and attack. So it gives me better footage. So we win the ball back in midfield. We give it to Muller. Straight away, once we've given it to Muller, you see he's dropped a little bit deeper. And if you've got a striker with good passing, you've got a wide player here and a wide player here always. So dropping balls into these areas is still very strong. If you want to do that, you can. We pick it up. Try and do a flick over his head, but he reads it well. Comes back in, but he plays a poor pass inside. Never play a pass inside in that position. We try and clip the ball over for Neymar. So he's got the ball in midfield. And we can look at the defensive shape now. So you see my line. It's quite a high line because it's playing high. You see my two midfielders in the middle. And my shadow striker. My striker's way up the park. Always an out ball, which is good. He's not really involved in the defensive side of it at all. Your shadow striker will be. Your two centre mids will be. Because they're box to box, they'll get forward and back. So he's played a ball over into top, trying to play into that space. But he's mistimed it. And I knew he'd mistimed it. And I get the offside. We go again. We play quickly, a nice wee triangle. We get the ball out to Roberto. We're just messing about with him. We find Guti, Sani, tried a wee first time clip over. Now they're not as strong as they used to be, but they do still work. So bear that in mind, you can use them. We put pressure on him because we're on the high defensive line. We want to put pressure. Love a little ball. It is offside. Yeah, okay. But it shows you the space that you can create from a really good roll plus striker there. He goes out wide, plays a poor ball inside. We managed to capitalise on it, win it back quick. And what I always say, if you win the ball back quick, you go for it. And we're not going to talk about the finish. Like we're just not. I don't know, whatever. It's one of those things. But you know, we showed it again. He tries a clip over the top. He nearly had the run on Coleman, but I managed to deal with that. Just terrible pass into the midfield for me. I get really lucky. And Roberto picks up the ball here, drives forward, a little ball into Muller. We wait to see what happens with the overlap. A lovely ball inside. Neymar just about gets round it, messes it up, but he messes the ball up there again, gives it to Neymar, and then I red time the shot. You'll love to see, don't you? Red time shot in that position. Here we go back to Coleman. Clip the ball in. Don't get away with it. Comes back to Coleman. We try a power shot. Don't get away with it. Recycling to Hierro. Outside to Roberto. Try a wee reverse elastico. Back post. And we hit the post with Neymar. But that's just showing you the kind of space you can create very, very quickly with these players. I don't know what he's doing there. This time I managed to make the chip work. I don't know what he decided to do there. You know, that's one of those unfortunate things that he's done. So again, ball into the midfield. He's looking for that first time ball. We're aggressive. We win it quickly. I don't recommend for you guys to always be aggressive, but in formations like this, where you're nice and close to your the defenders are nice and close to the attackers, being aggressive is okay. We get the ball. We recycle the ball. Didn't mean to go so far back, but we do a wee mazy run with Bamati. Using the close dribbling. Get inside. Turn back again. We see he's pulling his defender way far out. So we do that to create a hole. Couldn't find a pass to Guti. That's what I was looking for, because I created that hole in his defence, but I just couldn't capitalise on it. He again tries the clip over the top. Hierro up to the job. Get the ball out to the left back. So if we see here, we've won the ball back deep. And this is the thing about box-to-box midfielders. Box-to-box midfielders do a lot of work up and down, but sometimes you can find them lacking in the defensive third, and sometimes you can find them lacking in the offensive third. One of them, you want them to work in as pendulums. So if Bamati's going far back, you want Guti to be a little bit further forward. If Guti's a wee bit further back, you want Bamati to be a wee bit further forward. The game tries to do that, but if you pull players out of those positions, it won't. So just be aware of that. I would still recommend defending with these guys. However, you're going to have to do more defending with your centre backs because they're the centre midfielders and they're not CDMs. Just be aware of that. Again, back to Roberto. He's probably the most important position within this team. He seems to get the ball the most, and he seems to be available for the ball the most, just because of that position he takes up. So he's on the counter attack again. He tries a wee clip ball. We read it. We get Mamati across. Now she's in a nice position. We get Guti back to Roberto, and you see. Let's just take that back a tiny little bit. You see when Roberto picks up the ball, he's not marked by the right back, he's not marked by the centre mid, and he's not marked by the winger. So he has loads of time and space. There's loads of space down here. Now, we don't have an attacking fullback. We have a fullback on balanced. So Koundé will make runs up occasionally. You can see him going. But if you were to manually trigger your fullback, like if you could time that ball into that left back position, it'd be really, really good. It'd be really strong. I didn't see it at the time, but watching this game back, I'm seeing that. I think when I play this formation again, I'm going to try and manually trigger that right back a few more times. Look at the space. So we go inside to Müller, Sani. We face him up. We clip the ball out to our attacking left back. Get the ball back down to Roberto. We roulette spin thing. Again, we're going backwards to pull his defenders out of position. Then we're using the space. Get the ball to Sani. We mazy run. He doesn't know if I'm going forwards or backs. And that's what I mean about always being trying to be unpredictable. And then I think that's it. Yep. End of there. So that was the gameplay. You can see how the left mid is used so much. You can see the right mid's attacking potential. You can see where the shadow striker and striker have those kind of interlocking or overlapping runs and underlapping runs. You can see how the left back is used forward. You could you could trigger the right back to make more attacking runs, which would be more useful for you, or for me anyway. I'm going to do that. And you can see how the defend in such a high line. So you do have to be careful if you're playing someone that has like Mbappe or Vinny Jr. or someone like that up top looking to pace abuse. Just be slightly careful with that. But you can see that the defenders do, on their rolls, they will cover that space well. Right, let's get into my final thoughts. So, final thoughts on this. I really like this formation, and I really like this tactic. Now, I've seen on X a few people saying, or a couple of comments. One of them was short passing wasn't working for them, so they switched to balanced. Yeah, I get that. If you're used to that kind of play, then switch it. I loved the short passing on this. And I'm not being a big fan of short passing in this game. But on this one, I felt it just brought those midfield players together in a really nice way. And I think with the roles that are on the left mid and the right mid, it allows them to play super tiki-taka, but also create space for runs, which is something that I think is quite difficult at times to find in this game. I think that the way the team presses isn't automatically my default style of play. It's something it took a few games to get used to. But the way the team presses is not on the front foot. It tends to be from the midfield, the box-to-box midfielders. And the shadow striker, who I had as Neymar, seemed to be doing a lot of the pressing. And then if the ball went over the top, your two centre-backs, they are aggressive in their front foot play. They will put in tackles quickly. And they'll be on top of opposition players quickly. Now, that did, over the 10 or so games I played with this, that did lead to a few goals I conceded because I missed a tackle. And 9 times out of 10, though, that was on me missing the tackle. The way that they were able to do that was really good, and I felt like the two defenders I had played really well together. And they're not the fastest, and that was deliberate. I didn't want the fastest defenders there. Koundé as the right back, I felt performed really well on that balance. Like I said in the gameplay, I feel like I didn't notice it at the time, but I felt like if I triggered him more, I would get a lot more out of that defensive right back. I think that's something I need to bring more into my game. My left back was always available for options. My left mid, Roberto, just held this lovely pocket of space where he was always able to pick up the ball, and you could look at the field and you could pick your pass, which was really nice. Sani, I didn't get involved enough. I wish I'd got him involved more with that finesse shot. cutting inside and then finesse shot in it, I think would have been great. Mueller with his finesse shot, he's just a great card. Still a great card, even though base icons are kind of losing their power curve. Yeah, really liked it. So yeah, I really like this formation. I would give it a go for 5-6 games, see how you get on with it. Take it into friendlies, do whatever you want with it. Take it into weekend league qualification. You only need 2 now. Go for it. See how you get on. It's certainly another great one from Pirate. One he's pulled out again. All his tactics tend to come out really well. So yeah, love it. Give it a go. And thank you guys for watching this. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, brilliant. Let me know how you get on with it. Let me know any tactics you're using that you're finding fun. Let me know something that I can test out and put another video out on. Right. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.